the router of particular network distance and the associated metric or distance associated with those routes. Static route is where we create the routing table. We add the route to the routing table statically, manually. Or dynamic route, where you learn the routing routes. For example, use a protocol like RIP. On a Windows 7, for example, or Windows 8, if you want to see the routing table on that client machine, you just type route print. To add the static route, this is the command, route add, then the destination network and the subnet mask, and then the gateway, where is it going to send. You can add the metric as well. This command that we add is going to be deleted once you restart the machine. But if you want to make it persistent, then you use -p command. To remove that static route, you type route delete. Okay, now I will do a demonstration on the routing between two servers. So what I have here is a client machine. I'm gonna stop this because I don't need it at the moment. So stop that DC, stop this DHCP. I'm gonna use this London router, this Paris router, Paris client machine, and London client machine. Now I'm gonna change the London client machine to, this is gonna connect to London switch only. So click OK. What we're gonna do here is, I have this, so we have a London router. It's got two network cards, one that's connected to the London switch. It's pretending to be the router. I mean, you would really use like you wouldn't use a Microsoft server as a router, but we can. This is the option here. So we have this this router will have two network cards, one connected to London switch and one connected to the internet. And we have the Paris router, the same. It's got two network cards, one connected to Paris switch and one connected to the internet. Right, so let's start these two routers first. We stop this as well. Turn off. So I'll start the London router. While it's starting, I go to the settings and have a look. In here you can see that it's got one connected to London switch and the other network card is connected to the internet. Okay. I'm gonna start the Paris router as well. And I'll see the settings of Paris router. We'll see that one network card has got Paris switch and another network card on the internet switch. Okay, go back to, let me close this, don't need this. London router. Okay, almost done. Paris router, starting. Okay, so what we're gonna do here in the London router, we're gonna make sure this interface card's got this IP address and this interface card's got this IP address. London router. Slow. Okay, I'll pause the video until it starts. Okay, it has completed start. So Control-Alt-Delete. Go to that router. See that this router is not a member of the domain. It's just a router. Okay, go to Paris. Is it there yet? Almost. Oh, Paris is already starting. Oh no, that was on. Okay, Paris here. It's nearly started. London router. Yeah, cancel that. Okay, so right click the start menu and go to network connections. One connection towards the internet and another connection to London LAN or London local area network. So I could right click this London area network and look at the status of that. Details, I can see that this is 10.10.01, which is, that's correct I think. Let's look at it again. 10.10.01, that's right. And then I will look at the internet, so right click, go to status, and this is 200.1.1.1. So that's good. So those two network cards are configured correctly. So I'll go to the Paris router log on to that router. Okay, right click on the start menu and go to network connection. Okay, I have an internet interface card. Look at the status of that. Yeah, 200.1.1.2. And the status of this is 192.168.11.1, which is correct. 192.168.11.1. So on the Windows Client 1, I'm just going to apply this snapshot. And Paris Client 1, I'll start that. I'll start this machine. Okay, so what we're going to do is the client 1, it's going to connect and try and ping this London router, and the Paris client is going to try and ping the Paris router. So this is London CL1. Go to the interface card, just see the IP address. So go to start, CMD, ipconfig 10.10.0.104, ipconfig all DHCP enabled. Yes, so we need to change that because it's gonna fail. So I'm gonna give a static IP address, and the IP address I want is 10.10.0.101. So London CL1, change it after settings. Gonna give IP address 10 numlock 10.10.0.101 and 10.10.0.1. Let's see, I think I messed it up. It's not that. 10.10.0.101, 10.10.0.1, that's right, yep. So go to London and it's /24, I think. That's the IP subnet mask. Okay. Still configuring. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Paris router, do the similar configuration. Go to Paris 192.168.11.101. So yep, 10.10.0.101 for the London router, which is correct. So see if I can ping my gateway 10.10.0.1. Yep, I can ping my gateway. That's great. I will do the same for the Paris router.